Ask me any questions based on if it is required. You are all teaching for the kids, right? Yeah. I think they must be lower grades. Okay, fine. I think you might have gone through child psychology. Have you gone through? Yes? Most of you. Yes. I need to draw your attention with three things, just three things. Can you close the door, please? The number one, the structure of the child, that's a mind of the child. Number two is the approach what we need to have. And the third one is how to make it certain things, desired things, how to make desired behavior, desired outcome, how to make it habitual. These three things only required, I believe, right now for you people. You must be aware of that the children are not at all interested in your preaching. Whatever you say with the big, lengthy lecture, that they are not at all interested. The thing is, they are self-centered and they are very much interested in being present then and there. They do not have they do not have the worries about the tomorrow. They don't have the plans for day after tomorrow. When you ask them to become what you will become, really they say whatever influences they have outwardly, that they say, but really they do not have any kind of idea what they want to become and what they will become. They always live here and now. Here and now. That's it. I can go one step ahead. That is, if you may hear it as a bit rude, but still it is true that they are very much like animals. They are very much like animals. They have all the instincts to fulfill their desire and avoid their fears. The only two factors that drive them, that is fear and desire. This is the very important thing that we need to know to the core of human mind, how it works. Even you or we are driven by that same fear and desire. What are the experiences, what are the training you have undergone in your childhood that is still reflecting in your thoughts, thinking process, and your very much reaction, yes or no, is also depends on the experiences of what you had in your childhood, even though you have forgotten completely. You forget about the people, you forget about the incidents, you forget about the things, disappointments or happy moments, everything you forget. But the emotions, the psychological construction, that will be there throughout the life. So, since their vocabulary is very small, they are not able to follow your words. How you understand, they do not understand. We need to express more of picturesque way. What does it mean? We have to demonstrate what, instead of teaching them, instead of giving them big lectures, we need to demonstrate how to respect elders, not the lecture. If you respect them, They imitate you. Very much they imitate you. This is the very much basic psychological structure of any child at home or in the school, wherever it is. How we behave, they just imitate. Imitation is the only way of learning for the children. Certainly, it is not the preachings what they give, what we give to them. That's one. The second thing what I really insist on is the repetition. What are the things you repeat? If your action is being repeated in their presence, if your words are being repeated, they start taking in that, get into their subconscious mind. Consciously they forget everything, once again, as I told you before, but subconsciously they take it. Tabula rasa, what we say, that's like empty slate. They take everything. If you keep on saying, oh, you are good for nothing, oh, you are very slow, oh, idiot, what did you do, any kind of things being repeated, believe me, they accept it. Yes, I am idiot. Then why the hell these people are simply forcing me? That is what their inner voice. We, whenever the smallest things, whenever they try to touch the fire, we say immediately, hey, you burn your hands. Hey, you break the glasses. Oh, you get hurt, you get cut when they are touching the sharp object. For their every attempt, when we are giving kind of negative remarks, certainly the fear we install in them. We install the fear and it will slowly convert in them as a phobias. You know what is a phobia? Phobia is unreasonable fear. There is no need to get a fear. Simply, oh, if I stand in height, I may fall and die, break my head. That's a height phobia. If by seeing the water, aquaphobia, I may drown and die. Like this, they develop. You feel condemned. Then, of course, suppressed emotions will really reflect whenever you see their faces. So many times, mother need not to finish her lines. The children, they finish. They know very well what I do, what she will say. They are very clear. So, handling children is very, very essential. It will help you, especially being women. It is really, really help you at home and as well as even in the school. No need to fight with the social evils outside. We cannot, in fact. Families are broken, people are fighting, relationships are in a turmoil. That's in a society. You can find many kind of criminals are disturbing at their own will. What we can do is only damage control when we concentrate, respect our children and learn how to deal with their young minds. In a few years, they will become adults. This is what I wanted to just share with you. Being as a child psychologist and educationist, I shared certain insights. Of course, if you have any questions or queries, you can talk to me. But one thing for the teachers, since you are a teacher, I want to say, many times I have heard, this student is really dull. When I teach him for 100 times, he don't understand. He doesn't understand. The clever teacher will understand not for the 100th time. At least for the third time, she must be able to realize he is not able to understand. He is not able to get you. So certainly we need to have different approach. Unless and until we don't we don't shift on to different approaches, we will be in soup with them. That's it. Thank you for your patient listening. And if you have any doubts in handling difficult children, if you have any kind of a student, one who is a very, very troublesome in the classroom, if you have any cases, one who is not at all ready to listen to you and not at all even able to forget about listening, sit in a place. He wants to say, I want to put this dustbin into the crushed paper into the dustbin, and he sees there and disturb somebody else. And whatever you say, leaving that rest of all other things he will do. Any kind of things, if you are having any questions, you are most welcome to ask me. Thank you so much. Look at me. When I go to Gulbarga, I am being fried. When I hear it is boiling, idli, kadbu, humidity. See, there are some students, some children you will come across, they won't learn properly. They won't listen to you properly. They won't be able to understand what you are saying. It is not because of the problem with the children. Many times it is a problem of their genes, genetical disorders. A child is at least a mosaic of more than 400 personality traits. Whenever we get angry with our children, especially at home, we should not think why he is behaving such a way, stupid fellow. No. We start introspecting whom he is reflecting, whether it may be my wife, my mother's mother, or my wife's mother, somebody who is died 400 years before, or sometimes just like me. It is very difficult and horrible to bear with the person one who is behaving like me, because he is the real competitor. So there are certain things you cannot completely solve it, but you can handle it. You can handle it. Some students must be suffering with dyslexia. They are not able to understand certain things. Their right hemisphere, the part of their brain, may not work properly. Sometimes chemical actions and reactions in the brain may not permit to listen to you, be attentive in the classroom. Sometimes neurological disorders, genetical disorders. So many things are there. So many things are there. We must be able to understand whether that child is suffering with ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. That person cannot simply sit in the same place. He cannot listen to you more than 30 seconds. 30 seconds he cannot listen to you. You have to handle if he is normally if they are too much naughty and if they are disturbing, they send them back. And those who are clever and listening to you and you keep them front. This is the biggest mistake what we do normally. In fact, we have to bring them front and give them work. We have to give them work. Your personal works also. They will be happy to go around. get my pen or bag. This is also good. They're very happy to go because they cannot sit in one place. So, like this, many handling techniques. Anyhow, I send you few of my books, what I have written about pedagogy in a different way of teaching children and having different approaches to deal with children and understanding them better. And if you listen to Prophet Muhammad, what he says about the children, that is very, very sensitive enough. You will really understand how to treat them. That I no need to explain here. Listening to him, listening to children, respecting them. This is the only religious text what I have gone through, teaching elders how to behave with children, youngsters. I do comparative religious studies everywhere, and it is my uh, field of interest. I have written Islamನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹಕ್ಕಿನ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ, a book about it. It is very popular in Kannada literature anyhow. People have gone through in hundreds. Okay, so that's it.